Long ago in a distant land, I, Yukari, the great gap maker of evil, unleashed an unspeakable darkness, but a foolish fairy wielding a magic sword stepped forth to oppose. She told me that Christmas joy would be spread far and wide, but I told her, no, I wish to sleep the winter away, allow Christmas to go away forever. But no, she saw fit to turn my magic against me and took my heated energy and drained it. She turned it into cold energy and made me very chill. I was pretty chill after that, honestly, and this is the story of how Cirno saved Christmas. So we begin on a normal day. Cirno is just minding her own business. You know, doing what fairies do. Well, fairies like her anyway. She's staring into the abyss, wondering, how am I going to proclaim that I'm the strongest on this fine day? So she walks down to the human village and she's like, hey guys, did you know I'm the strongest? And the human villages look like her. The human villagers look at her like, okay, listen, for the first part, we don't care. Secondly, it's Christmas. Go away. But then one of the villagers pipes up, hey, wait a minute. She is an ice fairy. And the other one's like, what does that have to do with anything? Ice equals Christmas. Have you been to Florida? Have you? We're in Gensokyo. Yeah, and it's honestly all Florida. You're right, actually. You know, thinking about it. Yeah. Gensokyo is Florida, isn't it? Damn. We're all Florida men and women. Anyways, so they get Cirno, and they're like, Cirno, you need to save Christmas. Christmas does not need saving. But they tell her it does. And she's like, ooh, how can I help? And they're like, okay, so, you see, it's a bit tropical, a bit warm this winter. There's no snow. Ignore the fact that the snow has fallen several times in Gensokyo. That does not work in this video. So it's always tropical in Gensokyo. Let's say, fuck it, why not? So, basically, they're like, Cirno, we need you to suck the heat out of the atmosphere and make it nice and cold. And Cirno's like, okay. And she does that. And it begins to snow. And Letty shows up and she's like, yo, sorry guys, I'm late. I overslept. And they're like, how does winter oversleep? And she's like, the Aki sisters were really, really working hard this year. Like, give them an A for effort, because they went all in. And the humans are like, you know, that's fair, whatever. So it's snowing, and Cirno, she's told what Christmas is, and what the Christmas spirit is all about. And she's like, oh my god, I am Christmas. And they're like, you most definitely are not Christmas. You've made it called, but you do not understand the true spirit of Christmas. And Cirno's like, just you wait, I'm gonna understand the spirit of Christmas. And so she goes to the only person who could possibly explain what Christmas is, Ryunosuke, and he's like, no, go away, it's Christmas. I do not want visitors. Marissa already blew up my wall earlier today. Reimu showed up and stole my tea set. And then Sakia decided, yeah, I'm gonna just steal everything, actually. She stole my books. Who's she, Marissa? But Marissa was already, never mind. Fine, I'll explain to you what Christmas is. 'Tis the season of giving. And Cirno's like, so I have to give presents? And Ryunosuke's like, kinda, sorta. Like, it's all about the spirit of giving and making people happy. And Cirno's like, oh, I have an idea, and she runs off, and Ryunosuke's like, at least they didn't steal my booze. So, Cirno meets up with Daiose, and Daiose is like, Cirno, what are you doing? And Cirno's like, well, I'm doing Christmas. And she's like, I didn't know you were dating anyone. Cirno's like, Dayose, please, come on. I'm like the smartest fairy, so I know that you're not very smart. But please, that's not what I meant. I meant I'm going to learn what Christmas means. And Dayose is like, what's Christmas? And Cirno's like, you know what, Dayose, just stand over there. Stand there, look pretty, okay? I'm just gonna... Oh my god, is that how people feel when they speak to me? And anyways, so she goes off and she decides to give gifts to people. Ice sculptures, because that's what she's good at. And honestly, it's a bit heartwarming because she sculpts things that people like. She like sculpts like a witch's broom for Marissa, a book for Pachole, some knives for Sakuya, a donation box for Reimu, and she isn't bullied. She isn't like hit or anything. They're just like, hey, that's kind of nice. Thanks, Cirno. And she's like, oh my god, they respected me. Because at the end of the day, all Cirno ever wanted was to be respected. It's why she always said she was the strongest, because that's all she cared about. So the fact that they were like, yeah, we're cool with you, it told her that this is what it meant to truly be the strongest, to command respect, to do it through kindness. So she gave ice sculptures to everyone in Gensokyo until she ran into one obstacle. Flandre Scarlet. Now, as we all know by now, Flandre Scarlet is not a weird woman locked in the basement. No, she's a hikikomori who is a bit of a dick, who decided to stay down there because it's easy. So Cirno has this ice sculpture for Flandre, and Flandre's like, I'm not impressed. But then Cirno does something that even Flandre does not see coming. She says, Flandre, I'm a fairy. I can't die. So we can play together, and you can destroy me all you want, and I'll come back. And Flandre has no response to that. She's like, if I did that, and I'm a bad person, if I did that, even I would feel like a dick. So she's like, you know what? Fair. How about we just enjoy some treats together? And Cirno's like, that's okay. And they become friends. Cirno and Flandre are now friends. The strongest and the strongest. For real. So in short, the true meaning of Christmas is giving, not receiving. Because receiving is selfish. And you don't want to be selfish, do you? Unless you're Reimu, who just, even though she was very thankful to Cirno, she's like sitting in her front porch like, why the hell did no one donate this entire time? I need some money. Can someone give me some money, please? And then Marissa steals her money and she's like, I give up.